This is Trigger. Last year we showed him in the box drive class. This year he needs to start going down the fence. So I've already done a good bit of driving down the fence, tracking. Most of that has been going pretty slow, somewhat slow lope basically, to maintain correctness. My objective has been to maintain correctness more than to build speed. Now we've reached a point where I need to build speed and see where my correctness is at. We will be going, or planning to be going down the fence next year. So there'll be more speed involved. I need to work on correctness with that amount of speed. My plan today was to work cows in my big arena, but we had a lot of rain the last couple days and it's pretty wet out there. And I've talked about in here, one of the reasons I start them on cows in here and start them in groups is because it helps to keep the cow slow. So I'm not sure how much speed we're going to get in here, but we're going to go into the group a little more assertively, get a little bit more speed. A big black cow I know will go in here. The other ones probably aren't going to go as fast. So we'll probably work one of the small ones to get started, get warmed up, get moving, and then I'll work one of the others. I'll work the big black one. I am working in preparation for driving down the fence, making fence turns and circling. Everything that I do is kind of pieces of that. We might drive all the way around the arena. I want him in the correct position to drive. Then we will turn. We might turn and then drive all the way around the other direction. It's going to depend on what the cow gives me and what he does that needs work. And then we also need to circle. If I have the right cow for circling, we'll go ahead and circle. If not, then I'm not going to try to force it in something that's not going to work. So let's pick this white one right here. If I remember, she'll move a little bit, or he rather. I know having the other cows in here is going to be distracted. It's going to distract him. But I want him to learn to watch the cow that I'm watching. A little faster. He was a little slow coming up with that one. Let's come back and we'll get it again. I gave him a little squeeze with my calves and he didn't speed up. There we go. We need to make a smaller circle so that we can get him straighter. See how we're going faster? We've lost some correctness. Let's do that again. Come across. Stop. Then go the other way. Stop. And go the other way. There we go. Oh. He went forward out of that turn trying to go to the cow. See, I'm still trying to go to the cow. I need a little bit more stop, a little bit more back up. Back up, there we go. Now we've driven this cow out so it's separate from the others. When I go down there to push him, she's going to come pretty hard back to this end. I'm going to try to push it around that way, and let's see if we can stop it from coming back into this group. See what happens. There we go. Stop and turn. Stop. I'm giving him a chance to get in the position that he's supposed to be in, and then when he doesn't, I'll pull on him. See how he tossed his nose out? That's because he didn't have his weight enough on his back end. back. Needs more rock on his back end. We lost it right there because he's not rocking back on his back end enough. He's just wanting to go to the cow. You got to develop that go and develop that rock back at the same time. I would rather need to go back and work it this way than to not have him wanting to go with the cow and lock on the cow. I'm gonna keep my eye on the white one. And go the other way. That was better. I had to help him in the stop. All right, we're gonna walk away. I was happier with that one, even though I had to stop him in the turn. He was better about pushing out, going back to the cow. He's a Mustang. He's not a quarter horse. He's not going to work exactly like a quarter horse typically works. I know I'm going to have to handle him a little bit more than I would like to a quarter horse, but I want to make him as good as I can make him. If I have to handle him a little bit more, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to cull him out of training because he has to be handled more. See, that cow turned and started trotting the other way, and he didn't go with the cow. And I know he's distracted by the other cows, but we got to develop that. Push it around to my left. Turn the other way. There we go. Walk away again. There's a lot of that needs to be made better. He needs to get his back end better, needs to be better on his face. But there's a lot of nice things about that too. I just did a blog post not long ago about talking about whether you can see what a horse is or look at a horse and see what a horse can be. I can look at this horse and I can see what he can be, and I can see that he can be a whole lot more than what he is. He just has to be taught. And that's what I'm working towards with him, making him what he can be. Still with the white cow. That was a better stop on his back end. It was a better stop on his back end, but I had to handle him a little bit. And you saw when I handled him, he got his head up. I pulled his attention away from the cow onto me. And that's why he didn't come back on the cow as good. When he starts giving me more stop on his own and I don't have to handle him as much, and we practice working the cow with me handling him, he's going to learn to let me handle him and stay with the cow. Let's try that big black cow this time. Oop, he did the right thing there. And I wasn't ready and got my shoulders forward. That was on me, that wasn't him. He did a nice turn on his back end, and I was ready to ride that forward that he's been doing. Good boy. Let's go work that one big black cow one more time. It's funny. The horse learns which cow I'm looking at, but the cow learns which cow I'm looking at too. And they are generally pretty good about the ones that I'm not looking at. All right, right there, I asked him to put a little left leg on him, asked him to bring his shoulder over and rode a little faster, and he didn't get up there. I'm gonna walk away and we're gonna do that again. Let's go back to that cow again. Yeah. Right leg, right rein. Right leg, right rein. There we go. Get back. Now I feel like I got a little more horse under me. Ah. A little muddy here. We'll slow down here. One more time. Trying to bite the cow, make it move. I'm not going to let him. The penalty when we're showing. There we go. I can feel where, we're still on this cow. I can feel where he's letting me help him and not getting as distracted by me helping him. Whoa. So I was really happy with that last work on that cow, and I noticed that as I worked more on the cows, he got more forward. He was letting me help him more without getting distracted as much. So I really like the progress that we made in this amount of time, so I'm going to quit on him today. And I'll keep continuing to build on that progress that we got. I heard at one time, a long time ago, if you get 1/2 of 1% improvement every day, you'll have the finished horse in 200 days. Well, nobody I know can finish a horse in 200 days. So where we mess up is we try to get more than that 1/2 of 1%. If I get 1/4 of 1%, I'm doing good. That was a lot of improvement. That's where I'm going to quit for today. This is Trigger. I'll put a link up here to his other videos on YouTube. Until next time, thank you for watching.